telling me that I got low connection, so hopefully this doesn't completely disconnect. I am in my car. Again. Guys, during the week, like, with my kids' schedule and all the craziness, like, lives are going to happen inside the car. Plus, we have a lot of time. We have to sit here and wait for my son. So I'm like, hey, may as well pop on and do a live. Guys, if you're coming in live, type live in the comments. If you're coming in on the replay, type replay. I'll go back. I'll give you some love. My daughter's giggling in the backseat. I'll go back. I'll give you some love as usual. So guys, I am talking about active, passive, and paid prospecting, which is what you guys asked me to teach about yesterday. And guys, if you ever have a subject that you want me to teach about specifically, please tell me. Like, drop it in the comments. Say, hey, can you like pop off a training on this? And I totally will do it, okay? So yesterday you guys said you wanted this training, so this is what we're talking about today. There are 3 different types of prospecting in network marketing. If you are a network marketer, drop some flames in the comments so that I know who my people are, because you guys are amazing. But if you are in network marketing, drop some flames, because there's 3 different kinds of prospecting that that are in this industry that you could be doing for your business. Okay, the first is probably what you're most familiar with, because this is what is typically taught in network marketing. It's kind of prospecting that is typically taught in this industry, and that is active, right? So that shows up as you going, making one-on-one contact with somebody, normally in the form of like cold messaging or sending prospecting messages, or, accosting somebody in the grocery store, or, having home meetings, hotel meetings, those kinds of things. That is active prospecting, where you are specifically going out and looking for people to make a connection with. Hey, Sherry. That's active prospecting. The second kind is passive prospecting. And I see some people do this too. Passive prospecting is where you essentially are just posting and praying, right? Hey, Kayla, you're essentially just posting and praying. You make a post on Facebook, on Instagram, maybe you do some stories, maybe you make a YouTube video, or, something along those lines. And you hope, you hope and you pray that somebody comes along and sees that content and is like, oh my gosh, I have to join this, or I have to buy this product, and they reach out to you. That is passive prospecting, okay? And I see some people doing this, guys. Out of all of the 3 types of prospecting I'm talking about today, that is typically the absolute slowest. The absolute slowest. I'm not saying there's anything wrong. There's really nothing. I'm not saying that any of these are bad. Okay, not at all. Hey, Shelby, I'm not saying any of these are bad at all. I'm just saying that passive prospecting, posting, and then just hoping that the right person comes along and please, Jesus, send me a runner, like that kind of thing, that's going to be very, very, very slow for you, okay? So keep that in mind. So that's the second kind. The third kind is paid prospecting. And that is where you have a system set up where you are giving people value, all people, right? You're giving all people some kind of value that you are getting money for, okay? And this could be a lot of different things. A lot of different people do this, and not just network marketers, online marketers in general, direct response marketers, right? They do this kind of thing, where essentially you are giving something of value, either that you create or whatever, in exchange for a little bit of money. And that could be, I've seen a wide range of these guys. That could be a book. That could be a course. Maybe you are a coach and you're teaching something. Or I've seen people sell audiobooks. Literally, it could be all kinds of things, okay? So you are giving something of value to people. People are purchasing it, and eventually, and they get on your email list, and then as they build that relationship with you, then eventually it turns into them getting to know, like, and trust you, and eventually coming to join your team. Hey, Melissa. So that's paid prospecting. You are essentially getting paid whether people join your team or not, okay? They may join your team and they may not join your team, and that's okay too. But you can get paid along the way. That is what paid prospecting is. Hey Angela. So lots of different ways that you can do this. You can do active, where you are specifically going out and looking for people, sending those messages, sending those cold messages, sending out, prospecting messages, all of that stuff. You absolutely can do that. That's the way I used to build my business. And it was not passive. I built a good business. I'm not saying I'm not saying you're a terrible person if you're doing these things, guys. Please don't misunderstand. I used to do it this way. I used to send out messages on Instagram, and I used to do home parties. I used to do all of that stuff, but it was not passive in any way, shape, or form. And I found that I was spending most of my time away from my kids, which was what I got into network marketing to begin with. I wanted more time with them, and I wasn't getting that. So active prospecting, it works. It does work. It can be very uncomfortable. You get a lot of rejection with it. It's not passive at all. You do have to physically do the work to find those people. But that's active prospecting. Passive prospecting, you're posting and praying, hoping for a miracle, hoping that a runner comes across your post. Least effective, guys, in my opinion. Least effective. It can happen. Runner could absolutely see your post and be like, oh my God, I got to join this. But it's kind of taking a back seat in your business, and you don't want to do that, especially if you're trying to get to the top. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're trying to be a top earner. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be making 6-7 figures up in here, okay? Drop a 1 in the comments if that's you. Passive prospecting, it's going to take you a lot longer to get there, okay? So keep that in mind. Third, paid prospecting, guys. You can be helping people in your niche. You can be helping people, giving people value, and getting paid whether people join you or not. Some people will take what you have to give and they can blow up their business up in a whole different other company. And that's great. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And some people will be so attracted to you and your awesomeness, because you guys all have awesomeness to give. You absolutely do. Whether you realize it or not, every single person is unique, right? Every single person has amazing stuff to give. So you literally, even just by showing up and doing the things that you do and showing your value, people are going to be attracted to that, and they're going to want to join you. They're going to want to be a part of that. But even if they don't, that's okay. But either way, you're getting paid while you're prospecting. And there's a lot more that goes into it. So it's a whole system, right? What about prospecting by giving value and not getting paid? What do you mean? Oh, doing it for free. Yeah. That's kind of essentially the same system. You're just not getting paid, right? You're just giving value. Kind of like what I do with my podcasts or my videos or training groups and things like that. I don't charge for this stuff. I just give it so that everybody can have it. That's essentially the same thing. Oh, hey, guys. I see more people popping on. Fantastic. So, guys, those are the 3 different types, okay? Which one you choose is entirely up to you and how you want to run your business, okay? Totally up to you. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with any of them. I've done a little bit of all of them, mostly active. But now I've switched more over to paid prospecting, which has been pretty awesome. So if you want to learn about how I do my stuff, you can always drop me a what should we drop in the comments? Give me the link. Give me the link if you want to see how I do my system. Okay, I've got a 10-day recruiting boot camp, totally free. You absolutely can dive into it, take a look at it. But send me a link if you want to take a look at how I do prospecting. I haven't sent a message to anybody in 6 months. And it's been pretty awesome. So yes, I like that. Yeah, it absolutely does not have to be a paid thing. You can totally do it. And really, you should always lead with value, in my opinion. You should always lead with value. Always be giving people value. Helping people whether you're gaining anything from it or not. See what I'm saying? Like that's what we should do. But yeah, that's it, guys. Oh, there's my kiddo. All right, I have to pop off here and go get him. But if you want the link for the recruiting boot camp, drop it in the comments. Give me the link. I'll send it out to you, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, if you want something specific that you want taught, like today, like you guys told me yesterday, you wanted me to talk about this. If you want something specific for me to talk about, drop that in the comments too, and I'll do that for tomorrow. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.